Good morning, Chelsea. I know I'm here with Knapp. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
And especially on a snowy morning outside, coming here to Corning. It was a beautiful drive, but tricky. So again, be careful on the roads this morning. But thanks for coming in even in the snow. Tell us what it is that what you do with these.
I write and illustrate the books for children, learning books for young children.
Young children. I know these are there's 5 already. This one's called The Honey Bee and Me. I can't wait for us to get into the nitty-gritty of all this, because you were telling me a little bit the story and inspiration behind each and every one of them.
Yes.
And it's pretty incredible, and I love that we have that right here in the Southern Tier, so that's amazing. So again, it's teaching kids just the basics of life, which is important, even not even for kids, for everyone. So again, stay with us. We have more with Knapp coming up through 7 on Mornings in Corning. Stay with us.
Do I have to look at it and smile?
We're back here with Knapp again on our Friday morning, Mornings in Corning. We're gonna talk about The Honey Bee and Me right now. So again, this is what I just held up, but I want to get into how it all came about, because again, you wrote this poem and you illustrated it. And when did you write the poem?
In 5th grade, as a homework assignment for learning your senses.
So it was learning your senses, but you said you decided to write about all 5.
All 5, yeah.
All 5. So then,
above and beyond.
yeah, always. So then what prompted you you said you went back a couple years later to illustrate it. What prompted you to do that?
My grandmother had told me that I should make a book out of it someday, so I said, sure, I'll do that. So I actually illustrated it and made my own paper book to carry around and keep. I still have it, but.
Oh, you do? And
yeah.
then this book, so again, that's the poem, illustration, and then from here, we went to The Silly Rabbit and Me, which is awesome. So when did this come about? You said, because you had this just for a couple years.
Right, that I had made for my son when he was 4 or 5 years old, because he was having problems tying his shoes and learning with the rabbit ears. I decided to use the rabbit as an illustration to show kids how to tie their shoes and remember it.
So you remembered from your childhood, this helped you, and this probably would help that.
Right.
So good, and then we have 3 more to get through, and some very good ones that I really love the meaning behind, because they go from, learning how to tie your shoes to some really important things that we have to remember,
Yes.
For personalities and everything. So again, stick with us with more with Knapp and all of her books through 7 o'clock this morning. All right, back here with Knapp. Good morning. Thank you again so much for being here on this snowy morning. It's beautiful. It's setting the stage for us here, but we're talking about our children's books here. So you are a children's book author and illustrator. This is The Silly Rabbit and Me. Now this is learning how to tie your shoes, and I love this one because of the cute illustrations. Look at those ears. So tell me, how does this rabbit teach him how to tie the shoes?
Like when you tie your shoes, the loops that come up, they look like rabbit ears. That's how I learned when I was a kid. So the rabbit shows how to cross the laces in the next book that matches his ears and flips through the hole to tie the shoe.
So cool. So then this is for your kids again, when you did it, and then you decided to keep the ball rolling and make it into actual children's books.
Right.
Now, and then the next one, The Monkey and Me. This one's a good one. Now tell me, what is the premise behind this book here?
My daughter was having an issue learning your left from her right, and I had actually had the same issue when I was younger, so I had learned that look for the L shape in your hand, and the monkeys, showing her how to do it.
But I love, there's one that I really liked, like that one, like teaching with the monkey. But that's the right one.
Right, but in the other pages.
Well, yeah, show us the one where we were. Oh, here you go. So using those. Really cool. So again, it goes like it's a poem too that goes along with it?
Yes, it's all poetry, because I think kids learn better if it's all rhyming.
Yeah, no, I did too.
Yeah.
No, I think I still learn better that way.
Yeah.
So again, and then again, we have 2 more that we're going to get through, but these are perfect for birthday gifts, which Nick has a birthday, so I'm going to send it back to him because we have a special birthday today on this Friday. We're back here with Knapp, our children's book illustrator. You've been our first one who's on the show. We've been doing this since June, so again, very happy. It's our first one of the year, so very happy to see that. But I want everyone to look at all of your books. So take a look on your screen. You can see this video. You have 5 so far?
Yes.
5 books. We've been through 3 so far. We have 2 more to get through this morning. And you were also in the Addison Post, is it?
Yes, back in April.
And tell me what that was about.
That was about the first 3 books, explaining where I got to publish them and how I got to publish them. So.
And how you got to publish them. And then you have taken this now already to the internet. So it's on Amazon.
Yes.
Tell me a little about that.
Amazon, you can purchase the books in paperback or the ebooks, so that Kindle or Kindle Unlimited can also get them and share them as well.
That's really nice. So what would you search? Your name?
You can search my name or the titles of the books, but it's easier just to search my name because then all 5 books pop up in the search.
Yeah, perfect. You can get them all.
Yeah, get them all at once.
Just like for birthday gifts, like we were talking about.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Well, we have 2 more books that we're going to get through again in the next show, which have some more really important life lessons that we all can really take away from that one. So stick with us because we have more with Karen through 7 o'clock. Yes, good morning, Chelsea. Happy Friday. She likes to call it Friday. It's our Friday here. So again, here with Karen Knapp, children's book illustrator and author. It's all in one here, which is great on a snowy Friday morning. So again, be careful out there on the roads. But this is my favorite book so far, and it's called The Skunk and Me, and it's sharing kindness with others, which is the most important thing that we all can take a little bit away from, no matter what age. So tell me a little bit about what you would like people to take away from this book.
That it's okay to be yourself and to allow others to be themselves and to share that with other people so that they don't feel like they are less than who they are.
Now, how do you accomplish that in this book between the girl and the skunk?
The skunk being smelly.
Smelly.
It's one of the least favorite of the animals, but conveying like...
Where's that one I was pulling up? Something about... You're right.
It's saying, you know, like hearts don't have noses, you're as beautiful as all the roses, so it's saying basically it doesn't matter.
If you smell.
Right, you're still beautiful. You don't smell, you got flowers around you.
You got flowers around you. Yeah, you're right. No, I didn't mean it like that. But I get it. No, that's beautiful. And then this actually has a really special meaning to you as well,
yes,
which we're going to get into coming up again with Karen Knapp. And again, we all can take away this and even the next one. We'll preview that coming up next, so stay with us. All right, good morning, back here with Karen Knapp here. And I want to read a line from this because this is a really great book. And with that kindness, she was able to find a happy place with the thoughts inside her own mind. And again, this is about the skunk and me, about sharing kindness with others. And it is such a special book. So I read through that very quickly. And tell everyone a little bit, and me, about the inspiration behind it, because it means a lot to you.
Yeah, I was a caretaker for a woman, Pauline Ambrosoni, and she had helped me actually just as much as I probably helped her, but I was overcoming some things, and she helped me realize that it's okay to be who you are, that you don't have to hinder yourself for other people and to do what you want to do, because that's what makes you unique and sets you apart from everybody else. So
That does.
I wanted to honor her memory and her kindness, and the way that you can pass that on to others by this book. So I created The Skunk and Me in memory of her, and it's basically her and I in the book together.
That's so cute. And this also, it's not even just writing the book, it's kind of the extra push it needed to give you to publish them, right? With them on Amazon.
I wouldn't have published without them, because I had always thought that the other books weren't good enough, and she encouraged me to do it, saying I was wasting my talents if I didn't pursue it. So
Sure.
I found it within myself because of her to pursue it and do that. And I think it's important that kids understand that, as well as adults, to go after what you want to do, go after your passion.
No, it is, and that's incredible. And look, it's led us to share us this morning, share them with us. So I'm so grateful for that, because again, this made my morning too. And we still have another book to get through, which we're going to next. And so I can't wait to get into that one. Stick with us, and we're with Karen Knapp through 7 on Mornings and Corning. All right, we have one more book to get through, The Goose and Me. It's called Take a Look Around. So last one, we were talking about how it's spreading kindness. Now, what is this book really telling us?
It's showing you how to find your way through life, basically, and to get back to yourself if you ever get lost or lose hope, and that you can always look around, find things familiar, and sometimes from a random person, get answers to what you're looking for.
I just told you about a story about me.
Yes.
We all lose our way sometimes, and we all lose a little bit of hope. And I love this line here. I told him I was lost and didn't know how to cope. He said to me, "You should never ever lose hope." So the goose is helping the little girl in this book.
Yes.
So we go from the important things when we're younger, tying shoes, and our senses, to the important things when we're older and really learning how to find our way. And then, what prompted you to write this book?
Just life and the things that happen in life, and we've all gone through it. And I figured if a child can understand that earlier, maybe they won't have to go through it as much later on.
Yeah, that's a
lot.
Special. It is. Yeah, I know. This is what we need to be teaching.
Yes.
It's when they're younger. I can learn my senses when I'm older. No, I know.
Learn tying shoes when you're older.
I'd rather learn my senses now than this other stuff. But no, this is very special. So again, thank you so much for sharing all this with us this morning. But we're going to have more about where you can find these books and what else is coming up for you next. So stay with us. So much again for being here this morning with the snowy conditions. Glad we all got here safely.
Yes.
I know it's a little bit of snow, but it still makes it challenging when you're trying to navigate at 4 in the morning.
Yes.
So we all get that here. So we went through all 5 of these books. They're pretty incredible. You said, where can we get them again, once again?
At Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle, or Kindle Unlimited.
So you get them on Kindle and paperback, and again, search Karen Knapp.
Yes.
And then what is you name these books as a whole, as a collection?
Yes,
What does that
the
say?
And Me Books, and there's a Facebook page at And Me Books online.
So is that something that they message the Facebook page saying, I want to buy these, or is there a way you can just purchase it online?
There's links on the Facebook page as well, or you can follow for any updates for any other books that I may continue to work on in the future.
Which we're going to touch on coming up next. So again, stay with us. We're going to say bye to Karen and see what's coming up for her in the future. So stay with us. Daily Pledge coming up next. Well, Karen, thank you so much again for coming this morning. We've been through all 5 of the books. We have the skunk in me, the monkey in me, the silly rabbit in me, the honeybee in me, and the goose in me. So again, these and books have been very nice to read. So what's next for you?
I'm waiting for something or someone to inspire me for the next topic, to see what I could write that will help inspire children.
So do you have characters in mind for the next book?
Yes, I do. Fox, frog.
Oh, I like the fox.
I have a dragonfly.
Aww.
Squirrel.
Oh, squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh, squirrels too. Yeah, so you have the characters in mind. You're
Yes.
just waiting for that inspiration.
Waiting
to hit
for
you.
a topic.
Which makes it more personal, right?
Yes.
So it's not a forced thing. It's what comes naturally.
Exactly.
What life brings you. So again, thank you. This has been wonderful.
Thank you.
And I'm so glad that you've been able to share this with us, because these
Thanks.
are pretty incredible. So again, have a good weekend. It's the first week of the new year. We're ending it. So hopefully everyone stays safe this morning and have a good weekend. Enjoy.